Good evening, everyone. And welcome to Spa. Currently there is still blue skies, as you see, but well, it's gonna rain. It's gonna potentially rain in qualifying already, and I'm scared. No, I'm not scared, I'm excited. I would be a bit scared if there was 100k prize pool, but it's gonna be great fun. I looked at Mitch's stream for a bit, and I saw people saying that quali session is already wet after a lap or two, so let's see how that goes. Anyway, thank you Mario for the like deployed. Hi Davini, see you on track. I also saw Michi discussing if it's mediums or softs, even for qualifying, and I honestly never tested mediums, so it's quite cold. 20.5 track temp. Ooh. Did you see that? The rejoin or join lags have not been resolved yet. For 10 years. Ever since RF2 began to exist. Well, they are fixing. So we have, well, just above 5 minutes more of practice. The issue is it's the fuel times 2. And that means that if I take enough fuel for the whole quali session, which is outlap plus 4 hot laps, I'm gonna carry 40 liters, and that's quite a lot. Oh no, it's that overexposure thing happens again. I hope it gets fixed. Yesterday I saw that when I was doing a bit of try-harding, and it went away after a couple of laps. But the clouds appear with very low resolution texture. Well, thank you for nothing. Where is my cut? Ah, okay. I don't have cut warnings, but I know why. So yeah, I need sunglasses as well, like it's basically same bright on my OBS preview as it is in game, so you see what I see. But yeah, yesterday I went into the, what is it called, settings JSON file, because I noticed that well, in my rear view mirror I was still seeing infinite distance in the in the past, or like in the rear, which means that a lot of FPS are gone for nothing, because I don't need to see what happens 500 meters behind me. So I think it's called rear view back clip or something like that. I set that to a lot lower, I think it was on infinite. And then I saw some other settings like chat, and I didn't want this chat here to pop up all the time. But I don't know, I just disabled it for race, but now I cannot see cut warnings. But maybe I'm just thinking completely wrongly, or there has been an update or something, but I don't know. Speaking of sound settings, Hike Sesh, I still had music on. Well, I noticed also that Windows decided to put my microphone to like 70%, but then to use 10% boost, or like 10 decibels of microphone boost, so I put that to 100 and to 0. And my mic could be different than normally, so I hope the sound is fine. Hi Joao. Turning engine down, tires up. Yeah, issue is that it's not really like the system in LMU is not really like what you think it is, because it kind of calculates what it should be, like the volumes as the driver would hear them in the car. So it's kind of normalized in advance, and you cannot really do much separately, I think. Or maybe that's how it was for some time, and now they added just a small adjuster. But they wanted to make it realistic, and it's not realistic to just hear tire sounds in-game. So 1 minute to go. We have Kevin Ciclari on 59.6, which is very fast. Well, the tire temps are sufficient for softs. Well, I will not have time to complete a quali lap here. I hope the Porsche is not too OP. Yeah, I guess in JSON there is a lot of settings that are not really working at all. I think rear view back clip, I think I set it to 150. But I'm not sure, I think, or maybe 200. I think I set it to 200, and I believe it's in meters. Okay, well, time for quali. Okay, don't die on me. Where is forecast? They removed those extra items or what? We have the classic spa flashing behind, which is not great. I don't know. I will fuel up for the whole session and see what happens, I suppose. Track is dry, so there is no cheeky wet railroad preset. But this is gonna be a very, very crazy race. Very competitive, and nobody knows what exactly is gonna happen with the weather. There's gonna be actual storm, as it's set in the settings, so it will be very wet. The rain will come after 2 laps. Alright, thank you. I saw some nice Greek letters. Right, so I have then overfueled, right? Anyway, it is what it is. It's times 2 fuel, so we use like 9 liters per lap almost. And well, spice... Oh, it's already raining. No, I am overfueled. What's going on with the relative? I did make kind of a quali setup here. Sorry, quali setup. Rain setup. Because normally spice low rear wing, but I went with kind of mid rear wing. Anyway, this lap is gonna count. We need to make best of it. The apex is lava anyway. Hitting that apex curb doesn't really work. I cannot avoid the understeer in that corner, whatever I do. Please be purple. It's not purple. Oh dear. Well, P1 for now. Ciclari on mediums. I did expect him on softs and he was really fast in practice. Yeah, this car kind of works differently than some other cars. In the last corner, I figured out it doesn't want to kill me mid-corner. But rather early in the braking. Rain stopped. Interesting. Yeah, now... You know what? Return to garage. Reduce fuel. And yeah, the first lap is basically... And now the rain happens again. Oh well. What are these settings? Well, there are 5 weather settings, right? So I guess it was dry, wet, and maybe the last one is dry. But I mean, I got that last sector to be purple, so happy with that. Despite not probably having the best downforce. I mean, best top speed. I have a lot of downforce relatively to some others that are maybe on rear wing 1. Good question, Xesh. I don't think. I don't think so. But we will check. I don't think that the old Peugeot is fast enough. Yeah, exactly, Christos. Well, when I was at Spa 24 some months ago, it was sunny and then a huge storm came through the whole night, so It was not like that, but well, I guess something is spring and autumn weather and something is summer weather. But we are not having really great grip around here. It's light rain. No way anybody improves on this. But well, if it stops raining, I have fuel and time for 2 more laps. No traction at all. Hi Jan, welcome. This is barely flat out. I think it gave me a cut. Yeah, I'm missing... Oh, Alexei left the race. He has... Oh no, he doesn't have much time to rejoin. But yeah, I'm missing the cut warning system. I don't really know. The only thing I changed there was remove chat for race. Like there is line for remove chat and then remove chat for race. But chat is still here, but my warnings are not there. Oh well. I will have to look at them in the MFD. But grip is gone. I was quite lucky with that lap 1. It was not a great lap. And I was overfueled. But the gaps are very, very close. Now the rain is stopping, so I guess the last weather setting is dry. But what will happen in the race? I hope this is the real road that progresses into the race. It's damp. If this is the situation, it's start on slicks. Gonna be interesting. Hi James. Now the rain comes back again. Should I will not do another lap. Practice the pit entry. So, Miracle, you did 2 races today. The first one was complete wet, and the second one it was complete dry for the first 30 minutes. That is interesting. I mean, the first... How can it be completely wet? Like it's... I think it's set to rain, dry, storm, dry. There we have the forecast. Now it works, it didn't work before. James, you seen it wet or dry at the start? Yeah, I guess we see what happens when we swap the session. Let me load the other setup. Yes, Alexei managed to rejoin. He's there. Ah, yeah, he has entered back. Good for him. So we are waiting. Some people are still out on wets. But this is gonna be the interesting. The Vini, it's gonna be dry for the first 30 to 45. Yeah, so the way I see it, it's 80-minute race. The rain is set for the 4th of the 5 settings, so that could mean that it starts to rain at half point. But then probably the chances, the rain chances are different. So maybe for the first rain at the start, it could be like 50-50. And then it's maybe 10% and then 30% and then 100%. So we will have to adapt to whatever happens. Yeah, it's gonna when it rains, it's gonna be storm. Yeah, this one is gonna be storm. But currently, it's not raining, and that first setting should already apply now. Thank you, Mamba Racing. People are on mediums. Daniele is on. He has the rear wing, so he's on the new Peugeot. It's raining. Yeah, I mean, it can be raining or not. Well, start driving. Let's see the conditions. It's not raining. Track is slightly wet. Slightly wet is wet, you know? Oh no. What do we do here? 50 seconds to decide. Yeah, slightly wet is wet, but if it doesn't start to rain, it's gonna be box, 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 box. But until then, we could lose already a lot of time. Hi Dan, we need more of this, you know. You know what? Is that the way to go? It could start overheating instantly. I don't know. Let's start on wets, let's pull away. Box. Yeah, it can be whatever. Now it says that I'm on softs. Erratic. Why is that erratic driving? I'm on wets, yeah. No, I fear... I think this is broken. Let me try to apply. Save. Michi is on wets as well. Others are on softs. It's damp now. No, it's... We are doing back to first here with Michi, it looks like. This is slicks conditions. Anyway, let's make best of it. I hear crashes. Why are we on wets? No. Let's take one cut. I don't know if I need to lift, otherwise drive through. No drive through, okay. Thank you, Michael. Yeah, we are doing a bit of Ferrari strategy, I suppose. Mitch is already dropping down. It's requesting the pit stop for me. Feels bad, man. Although for now others are still struggling to get temperature. And I have temperature. So I might as well wait a little bit before pitting. this is marginal. Yeah, I don't see the cuts. I don't know. Just hope it's not gonna give me a drive-through at some point. It says I have 0 cuts, so guess I avoided all of them. Yeah, these wets don't like that corner. Rain dance indeed, Shark. We need one now, but I think if it was if it was about to rain, it would be already raining. And now the soft runners have gained the temperatures. And I am in trouble. Sorry Daniele, I have no grip. And Daniele went into the wet. What do we do now? Mediums, maybe? I'm gonna be eaten alive if I don't box. Well, I mean, issue is that the softs die very fast. Like after 3 laps, they lose the grip. Oh dear. Oh no. Ah, it's rotating him. Alright. I keep forgetting. Let's flash Mitch a little bit. Oh well. Wait, now we got the... Oh, that's wet. Now we got the GTEs. Or LMP2s. Or both. Ay, 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 ay. Anyway, I mean, it's not complete loss, right? Because I did refuel, and I will have to refuel less later. And I did avoid a lot of drama in lap 1, potentially with the better tire for lap 1. Yeah, potentially Max spoke about that, but I mean it was kind of an obvious thing to do. Michi boxed because he was on wets as well, yeah. I'm glad he's joining me on the adventure. Yeah, now I think... I mean, it could be two stints now. I still quite damp. So I will put this to no change. Well, about the weather radar would be lovely to have real life weather. Copy paste iRacing stuff. Hey Charles. Well, Miracle, have you feared that I'm gonna just run into the distance with huge pace advantage? Well, I kind of wanted to do that, but let's see how quick the BMW is. There isn't that many LMP2s I see. Or maybe many of them shunted and had to box for repairs. Just got a small moment of panic, because we know how easy it is to lose the rear on that exit curb and crash into the car on the right side. Yeah, Rouge is already easy flat. So I need to be doing 2:06. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that storm, and I hope it comes very late, so that others will be forced by their fuel to box too early. Or alternatively, I have now 2 laps of fuel advantage. So, if it starts to rain just before those 2 laps, it's gonna be quite nice. But it could be drizzling for like 10 or 15 minutes, and it could take a very long time for the storm to actually kick in. So P1 with 5.7. The softs are still quite nice in these conditions. But I had a purple sector too, so that's nice. Well, Lucas, I imagine. it's surely nice to have POV from multiple cars or multiple drivers in a race. But tires, yeah, tires are still not up to temp, although I'm kind of matching the leader's pace, so... That was despite turn 1 LMP traffic. Not sure if the lighting of the environment changes that abruptly because of my low textures or low graphic details, or if that would happen on any detail. I guess LMP2 can make that corner flat. Yeah, I think he was flat out. I do have a lot of bottoming. I don't remember that much of bottoming from a couple of laps that I've done yesterday. But alright. I don't think I'm losing too much downforce or like drag or, well, top speed. Alright, so now I'm faster than P1. I think the softs kind of started to melt already. Softs are really meant only for like very cold night conditions where it's kind of still slightly damp or just very very cold. So some purples should start raining now, before the rain starts raining. If that's a legit way to put words in English. Yeah, yo, about the graphics, I agree. I mean, I raced on iRacing some days ago. Oops. Had some terrible frame rate on medium-low settings, but it just doesn't look that great. I mean, it's 10 years or 15 years old graphics, right? They're just reluctant to update it. But probably they're working on it. Anti-Amici is behind. But he is slightly slower, I think. I see. No, GTEs, I think GTEs have very different compounds. Because soft seems to work in most cases, even. That's probably a cut. Yeah, half a point of cut now. Yeah, I think the idea between the very different tire compounds is that, well, obviously they wanted 24 season to be in Le Mans Ultimate. So, well, hypercars and GT3s, but they didn't make the GT3s yet, so they needed to release something, so they just ported the GTEs from RF2. Updated the tire model a bit, and it was sufficient for the early access. But the GT3s should be proper. Although I really don't know how it is in real life, because, well, obviously GT3s put a lot a lot less energy through the tires compared to high downforce hypercar. This guy is on wet still. Well, he was our brother in suffering, but he should have boxed. Probably we should all box after lap 1 already, but it felt like safe enough to continue the whole lap 2 on the wets. Just a bit wide. I keep expecting faster drying, but it doesn't dry that fast. Although the lap times are surely getting faster and faster. Probably this next lap should be already 2 minutes 03. Uh-oh. All alive, alright. Those camel crashes are always so scary. You can never trust if that GTE will not randomly spin perpendicularly across the straight and cause a massive 300 kph collision. Also, now I have a raw throttle instead of the filtered one. Well, now we cannot see the traction control action anymore, but I think it looks maybe a bit more clean or easier to look at. But if you guys prefer to see the TC in the filter throttle, I can put it back after the race, of course. Which sim hub dashboard on my wheel? Well, I just put something together myself. Like just I made an empty dash and put on, well, what you see. Gear and speed and the battery percentage. And then, well, these kilowatts I had to do a bit of programming so that it detects the rotation of this specific encoder and multiplies it by 10 or something so that it corresponds to the actual motor map. So indeed it was 03.6. These mediums are good. I think that was the better decision, you know. And the longer we go, the better it gets for me. And I did fear that not running rear wing 1, but rather what I have 5, I think, or 6. I think I took 5 in the end on the rear wing. I think it was a good decision. Like the straights are long, but this hypercar just feels so heavy and I don't know. It feels like I can really use the downforce. That's gonna be O2. We are flying. So, 3 laps to go for us, which means that the other will do either 1 or 2 more. Depends on their fuel saving. Beautiful traffic, all on the straight. Hi, Jose. So yeah, I guess if it started to rain now, it would be quite nice. Right, so everybody boxes, apart from a Peugeot. Perfectly matching my previous lap time. Improved by 1 millisecond. I turned quite sharply into the compression through Rouge. Was a bit scary at the point. I suppose the rain is not coming for quite some time. Amici didn't get through them. Oh no. That's tough for him. But well, for us, one more lap. And what happens if it starts to rain now? Do you put wets on? Probably not, right? I mean, one fuel tank is like 22 minutes. What did Fedorchenko do now? Was there a crash behind? I wonder if some people switched the tires. I don't think they switched tires. They're all quite close together. But Bloto jumped them all. Maybe Bloto and Zwirs underfueled. Well, time for box. Is fuel fine? Fuel is alright, tires are alright. So box, box, box. Okay. I guess I gained quite some time, but I will still need a lot of pace advantage. 40 seconds, alright. Car handles sweet for sure. Well, it's maybe nervous in some corners because I couldn't make it to be stable and to rotate at the same time, so I made it a bit more loose in some places, but if I don't overdrive it, it's alright. On iRacing, I'm very curious about that tire model. So, well, on Thursday, I did 4 iRacing races, and one of them was in the wet. Unexpectedly and inexplicably, I got a pole position in the wet, even though I didn't really know where the puddles are and stuff. Well, in the race I binned it because I tried to defend over a puddle and went straight on. Wasn't a crash, but still. Lost several positions. But still, like, it feels like if it's wet in iRacing I can be fast, but in the dry I just don't have a chance. And I heard the wet tire model is quite a lot more advanced than the dry one, but not sure. So I'm really looking forward if the tire update changes something for me. Oops. And I made him defend and lost even more time. Whoops. So yeah, it's raining. But let's see how hard it's gonna start to rain. Let me prepare the tires. And for the next pit stop it's for sure full wet and full tank. Where is the rain? It's gone. Nice. Keep being gone, please. I need the heavy rain to come in 8 laps or 9 laps. Oh, poor Michi. Michi, don't quit. Wait, about 50% distance for slot 3, you mean slot 4? Because there are 5 slots and the first one is just for the start, right? again, about iRacing, all I know is that they bought a guy from Studio 397 and I put my trust into him to copy-paste RF2 physics and put it into iRacing. And, well, I mean, as I said, on the wet tire, which is supposedly already done by the new guy, it might be already a bit of RF2 physics there, making me faster than I should be, compared to dry. Yeah, let's see indeed. But it's gonna be a big winter for sim racing. AC Evo, LMU releasing a lot of new stuff, and then iRacing with supposedly one of the biggest tire models updates yet. Well, this rain is not making me slower, that's nice. But the windshield is quite wet. It would be nice to have like a Viper option to just like wipe it once instead of turn one. Well, still green sectors, but I think the grip is slowly deteriorating. Thank you. I think I will be slowly but surely talking less and less now. The more it gets wet. We have 3 tenths in turn 1. It is wet. It's damp, light rain. It's coming. How much? Oh, battery is too low. Yeah, the storm is coming. I think everyone will box now. Looking forward to the day when wet realism is top priority again at LMU when other things are done, so that slippery white lines and slippery curbs become a thing. Yeah, it's wet. Blotto is staying out. Actually, four guys are staying out now. It's this is time to box now. Maybe they were too far ahead. Right, so we have full tank, we have wets, and we are boxing. Bit of a safer entry. Alright, there was more space than I thought. It looked like much tighter. But we made it to the box. Whew. Yeah, this is gonna be good now. Let's see. I think P1 to P4 will lose so much. It rotated me so much to the left. Okay, so what do we have here? It is time to maybe do this to ARBs. Maybe adjust the traction control a bit if I see it slips too much. Yeah, the curb just has great grip. Guess I keep using them. I think I was like 36 seconds behind Blotto before. Let's see where we end up now. Could be potentially losing like 5 seconds. But yeah, I have more fuel, so I will be closer either way. That's no, that's not Fedorchenko, now that's LMP2 still. So it coming. Don't give me a drive-through for this, please. Thank you. It's scary when that warning system doesn't work. I really need to double check what I did in the settings. I don't remember turning anything off like that. Jordi is out. Unlucky. Right, so 25 seconds to P1. Wait, P1 is still on softs. Is that right? Let's see. I think that's a bug in the tiny pedal overlay. Now it's time for me to hope that everybody else is what is going on there. That everybody else is on rear wing 1. That's not a great scenario to have ahead. I don't see there, I want to see what's happening there. Somehow TC is fine now, I think. It's helping enough. One important thing that I didn't do is brake bias. Just not sure how much to the rear to put it. I think I had a front lock up into turn 1. Oof. Yeah, in the traffic, that windshield outside of the scope of the wiper becomes basically black, like fully covered. I'm not really gaining the time that I would have to be gaining, you know. 25 seconds. I think I'm locking the rears actually. Matteo is doing such a good job in P1. That's really good lap time. I've gone too rearwards with the bias. I think this would look so much better on max details, but I have everything on lowest. Well, almost everything. Well, for the GPU it's 3080 RTX, but, well, issue is the CPU, which is still i5 12600K. That was a very nice wet line, but if it only worked. So according to Tiny Pedal overlay, we have all cut. Not showing the previous lap time of anyone. I kind of thought that the LMH cars would be better in the wet. Because they do get some extra pull, like they get 4-wheel drive system above 190, so out of some corners, out of some fast corners they can be beneficial, but the front axle drive could cost extra understeer, like late through Puchon. But for now it's a Porsche domination. Ah, that's Daniele. That is for position ahead. Oof. That's gonna be a cut. So Daniele is struggling a little bit. 2.75 cuts. I must have had some very big cut. Well, Porsche is great in every sim in any class. Part of contract probably. Or part of license. Extremely wet storm. Yeah, this is max rain now. How is this max rain? This is still very grippy. Daniele has no apex speed at all. And he pulls there because of LMH stuff. Extra pull from the front. I need to get through. Look how he will pull away now. And he doesn't pull away. Yeah, well that's a corner where having front pull is great. Power. I saw a gap. I think it was kind of there. Well, that's P6 at least. Fedorchenko on P5. Very sideways. Oh, yeah. Why? He wanted to let me through, but you cannot just brake on a racing line. Oh well, P5. Was that a brake check or what? Is he angry with me? Why stay on the left? You have the space on the right. Ay. Okay, calm down. But it's for sure the worst feeling when you have people ahead trying to be kind to you and give you space, but by doing that they crash you off almost. Of course, don't give me a cut. The lap time is still not counting. So, okay, 3 out of 5 cuts. Right. Again, if you're confused why I'm doing what I'm doing, big lift, I somehow don't have the cut system warning, so I don't know how much I'm losing, if it's a yellow cut or green cut or red cut, so I just lift way too much just in case. Worst place for a traffic. I have lost so much time compared to Blotto now, but they have huge fight, 2, 3, 4. If I catch them, P2 is possible, but maybe Blotto has fueled less. Right, no, the rain is easing. Fun race indeed. Wish there was some more rain featured in LMU Online. Although Dan is making a good job there, probably too much rain is not easy as well. I have traffic in the worst places now. Then again, complaining about traffic in multi-class racing is not a great thing to do, but I was surely significantly more unlucky than Blotto in the past laps, I think. I could be wrong. Of course, LMP2 rejoins right out of the pits. Man. That's now at least 6 or 7 seconds lost because of the, well, unlucky position on track. Hi Run, and hi everyone else whose messages I have missed because of this wet insanity. Light rain. It's never gonna be slick, but it's gonna be probably drying quite fast. No Max Verstappen lines yet. But one day, Studio 397 will nail the wet physics. And it's gonna be so nice. So 3 more laps. Grip is already improving. No more rain, right? Nice wobble by the GT3. Oh, GTE. So wipers off. And adjust the fuel. No, fuel ratio is what it is. Forgot to brake. But it's time to gain 2 seconds per lap, each lap, and then we have a chance. Not like that. I see nice discussion about terrain in iRacing and LMU. Well, you have one guy on Patreon for AC, and there is crazy good physics. Well, not sure about physics, it looks great. Well, and the physics is probably infinitely tunable in AC. Maybe Studio 397, it's a Patreon. So tiny pedal plugin reckons I will need 54.6 energy. Not sure if I trust it. We will have 14, we will have 7 more laps. 7 times 9 is 63. Could be 6 more laps. So pit stop is gonna take 1 minute. Don't kill me with this spray. Oh, I prefer taking extra lap just in case. Even though tiny pedal is probably correct. So, box, 14, 13, I don't know. Probably it's gonna be a lot less because of the wet. Yeah, he's gonna box, right? Oh, luckily he moved off. Right, so I'm the only one pitting. Did others fuel save or what? I don't know. Anyway. Funny how cars fly by and my windshield gets wet by them. But it doesn't when I'm driving 1 second behind. And we're away. Yeah, probably I overfueled by half a lap. It should be alright. Wiper off. They're boxing now, of course. Well, they have to be boxing. But yeah, they were saving fuel. I should have been saving it as well, because it's ×2. Let out? Not yet. But I can trail brake quite a lot. Relatively for these conditions. Right, so we are P5, and that's a move I need to make soon now for P4. He will be a bit out of feeling because of the pit stop. I am out of feeling as well. Look at that. Where did the grip come from? Is there actual wet line there in LMU? So, can we catch P3 now? We need 2 seconds per lap. Which is possible. I can lock up in the wet as well. If this was iRacing, I would be in the wall. Did you see that rainbow in his diffuser? Well, maybe it wasn't a rainbow, but it was like really weird, like purple, blue, red. Well, I don't think I will have gained 2 seconds this lap. Still not flat out. Well, it was half a second maybe. Slightly sideways. Well, hyperdrives, I don't know. Am I going to win? I think at this point I need 7 seconds per lap. With that super unlucky sequence of 5 laps, I would be 5 seconds behind P3 now. And if I start on the slicks, maybe, who knows? Well, Porsche 1 to 3, you know, if I lose, I can always blame the BOP. So the lap times: Blotto 15.2, Ciclari 4.2, P3 4.8. Yeah, I'm, well, it's almost 2 seconds to P1, but I would need 2 seconds to P3. And that's now probably 2 laps to go. Yeah, probably from entertainment side of view, this strategy mess up was a preferable option. And in hindsight, seeing that there is no rain and the track is slightly wet, well, I did expect it to be slightly more wet, you know, and then in that case it could be like quite bad. Slick versus wet. And I didn't want to get involved in some kind of crash, which did happen behind me. Surely Blanchimont is gonna be flat out now, right? No, I think it could be, but I messed up the entry. Wrong people are losing time ahead. 3 seconds gain to Blotto, but Slightly too late for that. Well, Hyper, I did check, like it was slightly wet and no rain. But slightly wet can mean various things, and it did go from slightly wet to damp immediately. And it could be like on very opposite spectrum of things. Yeah, now it's wet, like it can change to slightly wet very fast. And it's gonna be still very wet. Well, Blanchimon, now or never. Easy flat. One last drift for the style points. And that's it right here. Checkered flag. Ay, 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 ay. Was still 1 second faster. Despite the mess up, that would be 12 point something. I was fast, but stupid. Should have taken the softs or the mediums for the start. But well, as you guys said, the weather is very random. It could do anything. And for that second phase, after lap 1 or 2, it could start raining. But yeah, it didn't, so... Okay. And it's showing me on softs, but that's not correct. Yeah, that rain wasn't there. All right, well, thank you chat for the GGs. Sorry for all the missed messages, but if it starts to rain like that, the conditions are just changing so much that yeah. You just cannot read. So now it reminds me of one very unfortunate thing, which is that the water heater or the boiler or whatever that thing is called that heats up the water for the shower is broken. Broke down yesterday in the evening. Well, the wife got the hot water and then the water was not hot anymore. And today it's as cold as the outside, and that's... Well, maybe it's slightly hotter than outside, but yeah, it's not gonna be much higher than 10 Celsius. Gonna be one fun shower after this. Anything to look at? Oh, that's bright. Just check the start, maybe. And maybe put the other scene, which obviously never works. LMU. Come on. There you go. Well, the boiler got broken like a year and a half ago. It got fixed, but it's broken again. Is that Michi? What happened to Michi? Oi, that's not a great camera. Ooh! Oi. Who was that? Kevin! Ah, that's why he was at the back. Oof. Well, that's what I was fearing of, you know, at the start. He lifted quite a bit. It was not like abrupt lift, but he lifted, just hovered it, and the rear said nope. And then look at this save. What a save! I mean, that's good now with this extra runoff area, because in the old days that would be probably a crash. If not for him, then for others behind. Where is Michi? Oh, that was close. That was close, very close. And then it was close from behind, and then it was close. Oof. Yeah, he got obliterated. Oh, that was a cheeky move. Ah. A gap was seen, and a gap was used. And then this is so sad, but at the same time so hilarious. I mean, there was kind of a gap, but then obviously the track is damp. I need to look at one overtake. I think on Daniele. And then I guess after that everything disintegrated for Michi. So here I'm still leading, and then where is it? Standings. Am I gonna find that? No, I was already through. Ah, it's gonna be somewhere around here. Next up after this, potentially. Yeah, the LMH traction is just better, but I think I had... Ah, it's Peugeot. Peugeot is bad on top speed. And then I was exiting here, and I saw... Is this it? Yeah. I saw a gap. Look, like it's a huge gap, isn't it? What a gap! Thankfully, Daniele played safely with me, but that was a bit maybe asking for trouble, and he gave me one nice warning that maybe that was not the best move for me. And then it was another move, right? On around the outside, on. I'm never gonna find it. Was it here? I'm not gonna find it. Anyway, time for a very cold shower. So, GG Daniele, thank you for not crashing me off. But yeah, I tried to squeeze there a bit too much. Peugeot is undrivable in the wet. That's weird. I thought the Peugeot should be like more downforce and more stable low speed performance. Anyway, back to the slightly changed music, because the old one was a copyright issue after all. I suppose the Peugeot has no traction until 190, and then... Yeah, you were on high wing, yeah, I saw. I mean, I was on 5, I think, out of 12. So let's see. I hope I gained a bit of rating. I think Michi lost it a lot. Plus 11, alright. I was not the highest rated, I was only 4th rated. So... But GG to the Italians. Actually, GG to the Porsche guys. I'm the best out of non-Porsche. Porsche OP. 2 seconds per lap quicker. Cannot beat it. Nah, it was a nice race. But at this point... Minus 20 for Michi. He did lose a lot, yeah. 2 arrows down. Was he gold 2 before? Gonna have to check his stream. I want more races like this. I mean, if it was 7 PM, I would go back to weekly. What is this? This is gonna get removed. If it was 7 AM, I would go to weekly. I will register for another one, but it's not really a viable option at the moment, so anyway. Well, yeah, do the next one. I would finish it basically at, well, just slightly before midnight, and that's unfortunately a no-no for now. 80 minutes is not that much, right? It's a lot for one race, but for a stream it could be longer. GG Matteo. Yeah, I don't know, maybe it would be a boring race if I got lucky with the tire choice, or if I was clever with the tire choice. But maybe I would have too much pace. I think in the dry I had quite a nice pace. In the wet as well. I don't know, like it was such a weird race. It was a fun one after all, or overall. Well, until next time, I will go and enjoy my frozen shower from the broken boiler, and hopefully the repairman can come in the same day tomorrow, otherwise it's gonna be some more days of cold showers. So, well, have a nice evening, good night, see you next time, bye.